probably allow all day. Clear your schedule, kick back, get yourself plenty of brewskis, etc., and take your sweet ass time. Don't try and do it in a hurry and then run off in no time. This time on CrashTestDummyTV. Hello. Got to polish these today for Simon. He's doing his Tassie trip and we're going to pull them off, give them a polish and make them all pretty. I won't say that shiny, but anyway. Now, I'm not going to show you the whole process of doing it. There is an awesome video out there. It is about 40 minutes long, so if you're doing your homework, watch this one by Suburban Knight, and that will show you everything you need to know about the whole process. The differences is what I'll be showing you. Suburban used a polishing pad on a handheld drill. I'll be using a combination of that and the bench polisher, but my little milk crate full of polishing pads and wax blocks and so on is a little bit more extensive than Suburban's. So that's the differences in this video I'll be doing, as well as different things that I've found through the years that I've polished here or there. Cool. So this is the victim. Now we need tools. Probably a 12mm roughly, which should be there. I've got a 12mm. Now this might be consistent with most of the Yamahas, of the MT-09, the MT-07, the MT-10. They'll probably most of them be a 12mm on your headers, but check. Now what you should preferably have in reserve, waiting for when you put it back together, are a set of these. Now what they are a crush washer. I wouldn't go for these, I prefer the copper ones, but basically it's a hollow washer that when it's tightened up it crushes down, so it seals in between your headers and your head. That's the only risk that we're going to run today by reusing these, is the possible leaking of them. The thing that I love about these bikes, muffler, headers, that's it. There's no funky bloody pipes running everywhere or anything. So even if they do leak and we've got to pull them back off, it's not going to take a lot of time. We will use a bit of this Mani Seal, good stuff. It's like a clay and it expands when it heats. So yeah, if we have to run down the shop and grab some of that, we will. And I can hear rain in the background, which is welcomed because it's freaking hot. Anyway, I'm going to get Simon to pull these off while... Oh, hang on. I was going to hang my washing out while Simon does this. And it's raining. I'll be sitting on my ass watching Simon do this. Or I'll do it actually, because his shoulder's not too good. So yeah. Stage 2 in a bit. Groovy. Alright, now you're pulling all this off. 8 bolts, or 8 studs, so you're removing 8 nuts at the front. And when you get to the back here, there's, actually if you can see my hand, this bolt right here where my finger is, underneath my finger. You've got to take one off on either side, the other one will be covered in oil because of the chain. But that will let the muffler drop and the headers will come out from those 8 bolts. Nuts. Now, I opted to not take off the O2 sensor because with that spanner I had to put a bucket load of force on that. Now that's like every bolt and nut on this, because it's so new, it's going to be torqued up. When they torque it up at factory, it's always really tight, you know, the first time apart. I don't want to damage this in any way, and I recommend, if you can't pull this off easily, because you don't want to burr the nut and you don't want to break the thing at all, because that's probably going to cost you $100-200 to replace, guessing. So follow the wire and you'll come up to this plug. Now this plug, we'd been piss farting around for a while, because that little pin there that you can see and that little pin on the other side is what I thought you had to depress to get the plug out. I knew this one was there, but hey, that's the only one you need to press. I'll plug it back in so you can see what I mean. Just that one bit there. Get a flathead screwdriver and, oh god, I need a third hand to hold the torch. Ooh, what if I put it? Ah! There you go. I just put my chin strap, the torch in between that, and did it up tight. Now, yeah, flat screwdriver, lift it up, pull the thing out. You could probably even do it with your fingernail, actually, because it was that easy. Yeah, because the plug itself is, this one's a double layer, the female side, so those pins on the side have got nothing to do with pulling the plug out. So there's the plug, groovy groovy. Next stage, pull them off. Cool. Alright, back again and up to this stage. Now I've done a little test bit. Look at that. Look how that came out. Yes, crunch. Compared to that, that's how it was. And that's how it is. Pretty.
I need my sunglasses.
I wear my sunglasses because my headers are too shiny. Now, as per what I told you about Suburban Knight's video, he uses these sort of blocks. I think he's got different sizes. I think his ones are more that size. You can get various sizes. You can get really, really tiny ones. Yeah, that sort of size. They're really handy for nice tight spots. It's all different sizes, but you will be paying. I mean, that alone was $13 just for that one little thing. Yes, so about to do this. Obviously easier doing it off the bike, but you want to start with all the hard bits first. Do the bits that are going to take the longest to do, because when you get to the easy bits, there's like the finish line is in view. You're not going to you're going to push that extra mile. So yeah, let's turn this into that. For starters, using the brown is the coarsest wax. I'm not going to use the white. The white is a not as coarse. It's more a finishing one for aluminium, so forth. I do have another block there somewhere for gold, but I'm not going to use it. But instead of the white one, I'm going to skip straight to the autosol. Now, not normally recommended to use, but I've found in different times that I've polished, especially with the Z, it actually adds that little bit extra sparkle compared to using just wax blocks. So if you want a good job, or you want the best job you can do, finish it off with Auto Sport and Auto Sol. Whether you use the pad still or just a soft cloth, that's up to you. I don't need to show you anything of how to do it. Go and watch this video and he'll show you. Cool. Stage whatever was next. Groovy. Alright, what do you think? A little bit cleaner. Shiny. Could have come up better, but we spent about 3 or 4 hours. I'm not going to say... Hey?
It looks great.
I'm not going to say these are pits, but they're actually discolouring. It's almost like, I don't know, it's stained or something. I don't know whether you can see that properly. There's little dots type thing. But yeah, they're only factory polish, factory casting, all that sort of thing. Factory never use or doesn't always put the love and attention that someone else will, like Akrapovic or whoever it is. So yeah, not sure. But compared to how they were, $1 million. Wow, about $999,999. Not good enough to be $1 million. Groovy. And that's the pitting. I think that Suburban Knight was mentioning something about pitting. And it's almost like pimply on this corner. I think it's part of the factory casting or factory bending or whatever the hell. You know, they haven't finished it off nice and pretty, like spotless spark or whatever. But anyway, apart from that, it's come up alright. Definitely did use the wax and the buffer pads. That was a lot easier. We certainly started off scrubbing the hell out of it with water and so forth, and finished it off using the pads still with Autosol, just to give it it did give it a bit of a luster in the end. So yeah, no, not bad, not bad. Impressed. Simon's very happy, and that's the main thing. Downside, look at this. His bloody rim's dirty. His forks are dirty.
They're already dirty.
Everything else is dirty except for the headers. So I've told him he's got to go home and wash it now. Cool. Groovy. Anyway, as I said earlier, if you want to see a full version of someone polishing an MT-09 headers, go and visit Suburban Night. Link will be in description. Little snippet of it will be inside my hands, this little box here. But yeah, Suburban certainly goes into it, and Simon's happy, dancing happy. Cool. Kick it in the guts. Start it. Kick in the guts. See how it goes. It's going to sound normal, but I just want to make sure it's not leaking up at the headers.
Brace for impact.
Brace for impact. Bang! Yeah. No leaks at all. Little bit of smoke. That's just the excess. Little bit of smoke, etc. It's just the excess wax and so forth. But that'll disappear. You've got Autosol, which will leave a bit of a residue. You've got the wax, which will leave a bit of a residue. So don't be worried if it starts to smoke a little bit. If it smokes a lot, well, you've probably done something wrong.
I'll be blue by the time I'm home.
Yeah, nice and pretty blue. Titanium blue. Match the rims.
Nice, Gary.
Nice one, Gary. Anyway, love to talk more, but hey, if I did that, I'd start losing subbies. Keep it sweet, keep it short. Groovy. Alright, thanks for joining. Don't forget to check out Simon's Instagram, see how their Tassie trip is going. There's quite a few. I think there's 10 or more people going, so...
It's 10.
10, so there's going to be lots of entertainment by people in the camera lens. Groovy. Ignition is on. Cool. Alright, ride safe out there all. Thanks for joining. Speak to you all soon. Bye.
How about I do it? We'll get off the boat here.
Yeah, there you go.
Day one, we will ride somewhere along through here to Strawn, which is not shown, but it's somewhere
Yeah, it's
around
not
there.
shown, yeah.
Then day two, we
It's
will
just
go
below Rosebery, I think.
we will go down through here, down to Hobart. Day three, we will do my favourite road in Australia, Gordon River Road, out to Gordon Dam, and back, and we will go down to Port Arthur region.
Okay, I
Is that
never went to Port
region?
Arthur. Yes, it is.
That's
Yeah.
where I'm pretty.
Yep.
Then day four, we will go up around here to Launceston. Day five, we will do a little thing out here, and we will go back to the boat, and we go home.
Ah,
I don't know if I like this photo.
that's not rain. That's not a knife. Instagram. Extra work in my opinion, but hey, Simon's page is awesome. And as he said before, it's got so many memories. One image can put you in that place where you were. But hey, I don't Facebook, I don't Instagram because I'm just a whinging bastard. Behind the scenes, Simon Instagramming. Ryobi. Finish with Ryobi.